Right.
All right.
Right.
Okay, so
Right.
this, and we should be good to go. I think Daniel was going to join us, wasn't he?
I think so, yeah. So you could.
All right. I'm going to set up my screen sharing here. Share screen. Screen share. Perfect. Okay. Let's see if. Are you able to see my screen?
Yeah, that's good.
Perfect.
Chart.
Okay, so
Yeah.
unfortunately, I've been leaving the pitchfork lines on, but it probably I don't know if I need them. Sometimes I use a triple line entry if I haven't got another entry, or I just take 3 lines once it comes below. But I kind of value. But if I see black dots, I'll take that as a precedence. For example, right here, I got a black dot right below this line here. So I entered. Can you see that? So I entered on a black dot here.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I've been overlapping trades if I get a second entry. So I got another entry that was really obvious. So I also take when it's in the green zone, I also trade the first touch of the 50 EMA, which is this red line. Probably make this more. That it bounces on that a lot. The first time when it's trending really hard, which is when this is green, it's trending fairly hard. So I take the first red, and then I take our standard black. So for example, we're actually coming up to a setup right here. If it comes down, you see when it's accelerating up, you see how this line, instead of following it, it zooms up, exposing, giving us an entry here that we would have normally never taken.
Ah, that's good. Yes.
Yeah, so that's why it keeps getting. So when you get to the top, you know how it often price goes up and then it wiggles around and goes up? It gets a lot of entries there. So I get an entry here, I get an entry here. Before we would never get those because it was trending up too much.
Yeah.
We get the odd one, but now we get a lot more entries. So it's very quick. Like look how dense my entries are. I've got entries quite often, which means that we'll be able to trade a lot more frequently, which means we can make money quicker.
Wow. Can you just explain about the background, the super trend and
so I took super trend off. This trend is built. I'm going to turn this off so that it's just a little too hard to see what's going on here. I'm just going to turn off the pitchforks themselves for now. And so what this is, when it's trending hard, it goes green, and then it stays green for a certain amount of time. So I have this kind of a accelerometer and a decay factor, and then I apply that to the bottom line or the top line if it's going down, and that's why you see it zooms way up higher than it would. It even goes sometimes past the line, exposing all this for you to take a trade. Also, what I've been doing is I'm going very conservative in my TP. I just look for the first spot of resistance, and I'll target like midway through it, or I'll show you as I go, so that I get my high win rate. And if I get a near miss like this, if it's not too high up, I'll get it on the next candle.
Okay.
And that's only if I can make it work with the R. In this case, it wouldn't work because I can't really target this. The first resistance is too low. It's too close for that to work. So there's no trade. That's why there's no trade here. And I took a trade. I took a trade here, even though I didn't have good confirmation or anything, but I just took it. I didn't have dots.
What was that based on? What was your criteria for that trade?
I don't know. I'm a little bit looser with this, just because it seemed.
Wasn't the yellow dot?
Yeah, it was just yellow dot. That's all I had.
Okay.
All I had to go on. It wasn't even going in the right direction, so it wasn't a very smart trade.
Okay.
Yeah, neither was the next one. Then I thought for sure it'll go on this red, but it already missed the red. And I thought maybe this time it'll just hit it and go. And I took the trade, but I lost. But all in all, the results were very good. I did. I did. So first I did Euro CHF. I think I was on the hourly, and just randomly went back and went all the way to present. And it took me, to get to double the account, it took me 31 trades. And then on the the algo, I just picked one at random, algo or whatever it is. I don't know what that's all about, but the algo Bitcoin thing, currency coin, and it took 24 to double there. But you see, when it's more trendy, TP2 does better. When it's less trendy, Euro CHF was very bouncy, not as trendy. And so then TP1 did better. But between the two, they kind of balance each other out. So you do well in either market. And the accelerometer, see what was happening before, when it was trending hard, we were missing all the trades because we weren't exposed to us. Now, as it comes down, you see all the entry points. Like you got an entry point here, you got an entry point here, and of course you have one here. But so then it's just a matter of finding a way to get these points. So if we throw on our pitchforks, we have a reason to enter, and it works pretty good. So right here, this would not have been exposed before probably, but I was able to click it and grab it.
That's because the upper line's moving down quicker.
I wonder, here I've got a huge TP. I wonder why I did that. As I was going, I was trying different things because it was brand new. So I started getting more. In the beginning, I was less conservative. Here, I don't know why I did that.
Why you sold?
No, I know why I sold it, but I don't know why my TP is so far.
Is it because it?
That's because 6.24. It's because it's 6.24. Yeah. Oh, yeah. When I finished, those. Yeah, there we go. See. I set it fairly conservative. I saw it already went down. It already had come to this bar, and I went back a little bit even from there, just in case it didn't make it all the way. Made sure I got into maybe this candle level.
Yeah.
I basically try to hit the inside of the level instead of the outside of the level. And then that way it's a slam dunk win a lot of the time.
Cool.
So, and then I also traded some kangaroo tails off to train you guys how to do kangaroo tails. That's another thing that seems to work really well now.
Does that J thing still apply?
Well, no, it's built into the accelerometer. You don't need it. That's how I built the accelerometer, because I was looking at a way to quantify this whole J concept, and then I realized what was really needed. And no, it seems to work pretty good because it exposes.
That's my dog.
Yeah, no, my dog's just over there too. But it seems to look how it exposes these early trades right at the top of a level, and they seem to work really well.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, so lots of good trades. I don't know what's going on. I thought Andrew was coming. I thought Daniel was coming.
Yeah. Well,
We'll just get started
he
then.
did say it.
I mean, wasn't he the one that said yeah? Or
He was, yeah. He said, yeah, yes, I'm in for a live stream. You said 7 p.m.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if
Yeah,
did he answer that?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Hey, we are live. It's gonna be in the live stream now. That sounds so smart. But yeah, he said, yeah, I'm in for a live stream tonight at 7 p.m. Oh, maybe he didn't. Well, that was you after that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting. All right, no problem. Let's roll. It's you and I. Let's go.
Okay.
Okay, so let's just pick up where I left off. Let's see what's going on here because we got a trade. I'm excited to see what happens here, and it looks so aggressive when I see taking it along right here. So, but the accelerometer says it's a good idea, so I'm going to see if it's a good idea. So my trade, let me move this up here. So we go long. We'll go long approximately right here.
Yeah.
Assuming it comes down. I don't even know what's going to happen here. And we'll say, oh, let me turn on the pitchforks because otherwise I don't have targets. I really find that valuable, even though it's messy. I have targets. It gives me an idea of what's happening. Yeah, see, here we go. So I'm going to target because I have no targets because it's higher than anything I've got. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to target this where it would hit this lower line.
Yeah. Okay.
Not normally I go for the upper, but I'm going to go for the lower and set that at 4R and hope for the best. If I lose, I lose. If I win, I win. Whatever. Okay. Oh, nice rejection. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, that was quick.
That was quick. Yeah, because normally we have to wait forever because we're trading when the market's a little slower. Here we're trading in the momentum. So yeah, that was easy. Okay, now we just have to wait and see what our TP2 is going to be. Now the problem is I need this other. Well, I guess I can use the thing. So when it comes down, I'm gonna gamble it. I don't go right away. I'd rather take a 0 if it doesn't break out. Okay, I'll take a 0. So that's whoops. So I've already doubled here, but I'll just continue on. I'll just leave a gap for 0. That was interesting. See how it saved me to stay conservative? If I'd have gone for the top, I would have lost.
Yeah, that's right.
Okay, and then now there's a bunch of black dots here, and we're still in the green. So, or the red. Well, let's hope. I usually take the first red, but actually the first red's been taken. So now I'm going to go for the black dots. If it comes down even. Yeah, it's working its way down. It's bouncing down, which is bad. Okay, here we go. Boom. Are we still in green? We're still in green territory here, I assume. Yep. Okay, so that's our entry. And we're right on the red line. So 2 reasons to enter. I'm game.
Yeah.
Okay, and we'll take that up to a conservative entry would be. So I'm looking left too at the candles. So I'm trying to keep it to where there's a lot of candle hits.
Okay.
Because I want a quick win. I want a high win rate. So target short. Okay, that's 4.24. That's probably too tight. Yeah, so I'm targeting this level. So if it can re-hit what these other candles did, we're good. Okay, well, let's see what happens. That's good. That's good. Oh, no, that's not good. Very bad. Oh, there we go. Win.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, now. Okay, I'm going to wait and see if it breaks out. No. Nope, we got a 4 and a 0. Probably should have taken a 4 and a point. I don't know, whatever it was. But anyway, 2 wins in a row. You can't complain.
Yeah. Oh, good.
Okay.
If you'd automated that trade, it would have ended in a 0, would it?
What's that?
If you'd automated that trade, you talked about having something you could cut and paste into.
Yeah,
I could set up the trade.
Yeah, I can write a bot that I can write into the bot to actually set up the trades, but not easily because look at the target I chose.
Oh yes, yeah.
I would have to do something like 80%, which it already is. It's probably about 80% of this top line, but that's not it. It's much more accurate to look left and see where candles were struggling to get above, and then go a little lower. Like I actually probably went a little too high, but it's good I did. Well, it could have been good because this could have been a breakout. In this case, it turned around and came down, but other times that was a W and it would have just taken off to the moon and I would have had myself a 15R.
Wow.
Yeah. So I know I got black dot here, but when I see it breaking down like this, I'm like, it's just basically broke this level. You see, this is a huge level here, and it broke it.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes I take those trades, but I just got out of a trade, so I missed it. So I'm just going to leave it because it doesn't look, doesn't look that healthy to me. I could be wrong. It could go right there, but I think I'll just look and see if I get a trade on this outside line maybe or something, or wait for the blue line if I'm still on the green. I don't know. Oh, could have taken it. No, it's coming down. So I did get an outside line, but the blacks were down here, so I was waiting for that. Sometimes if I go for 3 lines or the blacks. So if there are 3 lines in a fairly short amount of space, I'll take the 3 lines. Even though I don't have the space, the white space rule satisfied, because I know the market is so bullish. And also, by the way, we're out of the green zone. So now we can trade in either direction. So now I'm willing to trade down and up if I see a good entry, that is.
Okay. So there's no super trend anymore.
Yeah, it's not super trend. It's an ATR trend that I built. It's very similar to a super trend though, in terms of when I notice it follows a super trend fairly accurately. But what it does is it has a white zone area where the market isn't really going up anymore and it's not going down. It's just as likely to go up as down. So this is where I want to trade in both directions, because if I catch a trade down and then it plummets, I get a 10-hour trade or something like that. Okay. So, I thought we were going to get an entry there, but didn't. No. Okay, there's an entry, perfect entry. Did you see that? Went out and touched the black dots. Yeah, it's textbook entry. Unfortunately, I got to see what's happening, but we've already described it. It couldn't have made it more perfect than that. Touched the black dot, reversed, and so we're going to be conservative in our targets. So that would be, unfortunately, we kind of hit that level already. So what I'll do is, just so I'm not cheating, I'll make it go a little further up to, if I look left here, this is, you see why I want to target here? You see how a lot of stuff stopped in around here? If you target the peak, often if it's still going down, you won't get that.
Okay. So if you've been trading live there,
no, I haven't traded this. I haven't traded this live. Just
no. But if you had been trading it live, would you already have set this up?
Yeah. So let's go back a bar. I was just hitting too quick. If we go back a bar here,
I didn't know you could do that. Go back a bar.
yeah, right here, this thing here, jump to.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay, so there's our entry.
Yeah.
Okay, and if it was live, I'd be able to, I'd probably be setting the entry here. So I'd be looking at this and saying, it looks like this is going to be a pullback. So I don't want to go higher than for me, I wouldn't want to go higher than this candle here. I'm seeing that as a definite level from before. So yeah. I set it just like that. Or you could look at it, this thing here, or you could go maybe to this here. That's pushing it. That the bottom side of that's what we did in the other one. So let's set it there and just have that for a target. It looks a little aggressive to me. I don't know if we'll get it, but no, see, we don't get it. That's why you have to be conservative when you're doing this. So that was what I was going to do, and I just did the other. You see how it just turns and reverses after it tries that? But I'm just not going to count that trade either way. I'm just going to delete it because we didn't get a good entry, and then we saw where it was going, and yeah, it's just we won it in one way and lost it in another. So I'm just not going to put the trade on the books at all. All right. I'm not going to, when it comes down a second time, you don't go like the row is 1, 2 go through. So 1, and then second time it often goes through. So I'm not going to bet on that line, that same line again. Okay. So to me, I can see we're heading into a downtrend. We should see that soon. So, but we're still looking for entries on both sides, but we get no entry there. We get possible entry here. But our dot's down there, but I don't know why, because we don't have any confirming lines. I mean, that's worth a shot right there. I'm going to take it.
There's the third line.
What's that?
Isn't the third line there?
No, I'm just going to go on this. It just went down and touched this line. And I see that it's going to make a beautiful W. I think if it goes, it's going to go for 12R, something like that. It's going to take off. It made a higher. Okay, so I'm reading the market here. Although it's coming down, it did make a higher high than this little push here, which means it may be ready to push up pretty hard. So I've done a lot of price action. Know that I've done a lot of trading, so I know that can happen. There's a fairly good probability this could work. So I'm going to target up to. Actually, you know what I'm going to target? Right below here. Also, if it's going to take off down, it'll usually retest any major level like this. You see how this area, see how there's a bunch of, it kind of was a rest before. So I'm going to bring my target just below this candle because I know it's going to hit this zone for sure in my mind. And also you can see a bunch of lines with our pitchforks to confirm that. I'm going to set that at 4R and hope for the best. And if I lose, it's okay because we're making lots of money anyway. If I make it, it's going to be spectacular. Oh, yeah. See? Okay, so now let's see what happens. Oh, yeah. See, I told you.
Wow.
Didn't I tell you? I can tell because of the language. After a while, you see it a million times and you go, oh, I know what could happen here. You don't know if it's going to happen, but unfortunately, that's just an edge I have that you'll gain over a couple, 3 years. Okay, so now I'm going to keep waiting though. I want to see this come out and then break down before I close my second trade. Oh, I'm liking this.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. And nope, still closing above. Still closing above. Still closing above. I'm going to wait. Oh, crap. Shouldn't have waited.
It was the candle before.
Yeah, I know. Technically, I should have closed here, but I closed here. I also could have got away with it and got a 20R. I was gambling because it easily could have broke up too. But I got a 10R trade, so
yeah, that's right.
4 and 10. And for that other one, I'm just going to record -1s, even though we won it and we lost it. I'll just record -1s just to be super conservative, just to show.
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to move that to its own test after because I want to see our results in the end. Okay, so we're doing great here. So now look what we have. We have another entry if it hits this black dot here. Okay, there's our entry. Doesn't look good here, but I'm going to take it because I have to, because that's what the strategy calls for. So on the red line, first red line touch. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. So my target's going to be the bottom side of this zone here. So maybe around here, which sets me, I don't even know if I can make that work. Now it's too, that seems too tight to me. But I have the benefit of seeing this candle, so I'm going to go for it anyway. And if it doesn't go reverse right now, then I'm done. And never had a chance. Never had a chance. Hey, we got to record some losses. Somebody will think we're cheating. Somebody think we have a time machine and we're cheating otherwise. Got to throw a few losses in. All right. So this looks really sweet right here as an entry because, so it can go one of two ways. Once you've been in a squeeze type, like when it's closed, it tends to get a little bit more in each direction. So it could go down to this black dot like our algorithm's calling for, or it could reverse here and continue the trend up. Or if it goes down here, then it's probably going to continue. So I see a lot. What's that?
It's moving pretty quick, but you've also got two pitchforks crossing there.
Yeah, it's really kind of confusing, but it's moving very quickly. It's accelerating, to be honest. But I think we'll at least get a pullback up to the other level. I'm going to delete this for now. I don't know. Hey, I'm going to live dangerously and grab this bottom line. I'm going to go up to, you see this level here? So I want to target that level. There, I think that's actually pretty good right there. That way, even if it's just a pullback, I got a good chance of winning. Oh, yeah. That wasn't really in the strategy, but I'll record it anyway. That was just me being stupid. Trying to show off and falling on my face. All right. Yeah, I got away with it with that other trade, so. This is actually a black dot. Are we still in green? I think we're still in green.
Yeah.
Now, the level that I think I would target would be right here because I see it would want to touch the bottom of this level probably. Let's see if I can get 4R here. I don't think this is going to stop anytime soon. It's expanding, eh? So it went down a little farther here and went a little further here. Now it's just going to tank. Yeah, it's going to keep going down. I'm not going to take the trade. I'm not a glutton for punishment. Oh,
Okay.
no, I would have got stopped out anyway. Okay, and you can see, look, it's going negative. I knew that was coming. So now we're looking for a short position. Technically, this might be an entry, but dang.
A red line there.
Yeah. That red line. And if I look at the actual levels in the market, I think it would want to come up to, it's messy, but I think it would want to come up to maybe here. So that red line, it's messy. I'm going to, and the red line is hitting inside. I don't know. I'm going to play 3 lines, 1, 2, 3, or bust. Okay, that's good. We had 3 lines now. I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. Short. I called it. Got to do it. It doesn't, the way the candles are forming, it doesn't look like this is going to work. Target this area here. Set this down to 4. All right. Wow. Oh, so those are 2 kangaroo tails pointing up. Dang. Nope. Yep. See, it was just getting a running start, brought down here, and now it's going to go really high up there. But you don't know that. You don't know that's going to happen, right? And you know, so you just take your losses. We started off with a bang, and now we got a bunch of losses, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's still moving around a lot there.
Yeah, it's in a weird, it's doing something kind of weird here. This is where we don't do well. When it's doing this, this is our nemesis. Okay. I know it hit a black line, but dang it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that's a good idea to trade that.
Because it's heading up?
Yeah, because it's outside. No, yeah, no. Oh, it's wait, let me think here. How does this work? Okay. So I'm in no man's land. So I could trade either direction right now or just not trade. That could reverse and go down. Well, what the heck? Okay, let's see what we got for targets here. Target's the center line. Looks like a pretty good idea for a target. 4.04. I think we stopped out right in the beginning. I can't even see. Nope.
Just inside.
We're not quite stopped out. This is a dumb trade. See?
Oh.
I would never take that trade. It's bullish on the upside. This is our breakout on the upside. If we were in a breakout, it was in a breakout up. I'm not recording that. I'm not doing that trade. I'm just not doing that.
So
I already took that other trade that I wasn't going to take. So
you're giving a lot of thought to these trades, or
a lot of what?
The thought, the 31 that you just did.
Yeah.
You know, you recorded those. I guess you did those a bit faster, did you?
Which ones? The
ones that you recorded earlier today. You did a 31 trades in the spreadsheet. You got 2 less.
Why did it mean in fact? No, they weren't faster.
Well, were they not? Yeah, okay. You were still giving them the same amount of thought and consideration as you're doing now.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I might be. I mean, no, but I mean, I'm talking. I don't know. Maybe I'm talking so it takes longer. I know I wouldn't have taken that trade. I just saw it and I thought, well, he sees a black dot there, but it's in a bull run. Like, you see how like the candles are outside of the top of, not just up here. Like the candles are outside here. I'm not going to trade against that. So we'll just make that a rule from now on. You don't trade in a bull outside of the thing. That makes no sense. But anyway, just to be accurate, I'll just take the minus ones. What the heck? But we won't be stupid anymore. We have to get. Okay, so now if it comes down here, come on down. There we go, almost. Now, is that close enough to be considered a almost touch? Not quite. It needs to be within a hair. So this, sometimes I would just take this, but my stop would be too big here. So it's got to touch or forget it. Oh my goodness. There's our touch. I think it's going to do more than touch. I think that's a disaster. All right. And so our target is going to be conservative. So I'm going to keep it to the bottom side of this. See this wick down? I'm going to keep it down here right below this kind of this level here.
Okay.
I think. And see if I can. I probably just got stopped out already. Nope. I got a little bit. Oh my goodness. Wow. Yeah. What time for a win. So we got a 4. Now we got to see what happens after that. And a 0. 4 and a 0. Boy, this was hard. This is definitely harder right now than it was.
Yeah. I wasn't seeing many zeros at all. That was quite rare. You know.
What do you mean?
Well, if I got a 4, then it carried on upwards generally.
Yeah.
This is unusual. But...
Yeah, it's unusual because it's in this zigzag market. Look,
right.
I'm not. Before when I was trading, I was in a trend. We're actually trading right now the worst territory right now. When it goes back and forth like this, that's a nightmare for this part of the algorithm. And even so, through that, I'm going to move this to its own test here. So this is, I'll go and drop this in right here. So we're still doing 0.89, which isn't great, but if that's basically 0.8 is what our base strategy is when you're not doing well. Would you agree or no?
Yeah.
So when you hit 0.8, that's good. At least it's not worse during that time.
Yeah.
So let's keep going and see where we're at. I'm not going to trade the same line twice, so we'll let this do what it's going to do. Wait for another entry possibility. So what am I doing with this here? I'm going to wait for a blue line touch to take a trade here, assuming there's our blue line touch.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we'll target just the bottom side of this level here, right about here. Set that to 4. Do you see where I'm targeting and why I'm targeting? Can you tell?
Well, it was the previous dip.
Yeah, the bottom of the previous level right here is what I'm targeting. So that if it's just a pullback like this, I still win.
Yeah, I see.
Or not. Oh, we win. Woo!
Well, good.
I don't think we're going to win, but I think it's going to be a 4-0. Yep, 4-0.
Yeah.
We are. TP2 is absolutely dismal. We have 110R in the board.
Yeah.
But hey, we're averaging 1R. Anything in 1R above is good, and I'm happy with that. So we're trading the pullbacks here. Now we're in a downward thing, and so now we should see some acceleration. So you see that it's accelerating, which is drawing down this, so that when it comes back and touches this blue line, we might be able to get in short. No, that's questionable. Well, that's really questionable, but I think we should take that.
What were you looking for? Were you looking for it to be outside of the...
Yeah, I wanted it to be outside. So, but I also have a rule that I do sometimes where if it's just on the inside, then I trade on the purple, actually on the purple line. I do that I used to do that in the green line too. So that's where I'm going to trade, is right here on that purple line touch. And I'm going to take that down to, so I see that it worked its way down, and then the most aggressive candle, I'm going to come back to there. So I'm thinking it's going to make this level pretty easily, which is also the candle body of the previous.
So the bottom of the previous dip, because this is a short, is a bit higher than that, isn't it?
What's that?
It's actually, it's rather than being the previous dip, it's the previous rise, which is there.
Well, yeah. What I do is I either look for if you're coming down, I'm looking for, like, this would be the level here, but it's like that would be a level, but we're too close to that. So there's
I see.
I'm not going to target. I could target that, but then
your stop zone's tiny. Then.
Yeah, it's a little too tiny. So the next obvious level seems to be where this candle came and bounced off of, and this candle's on the way up bounced off of. So I'm coming down here and just grabbing that as a level.
All right.
Yeah. So it's and that's why this would be a very big challenge to program. To automate it, we'd have to choose different types of targets. So let's see what happens. That's good. Yeah, baby.
Oh, easy.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's hope we get it to break out. Oh, come on. My goodness. How many 4-0s are we going to get? Wow.
It's still going up overall.
What's that?
It's still going up overall.
Yeah, I'm still at over 1R.
Yeah.
But the great news, this is we're in terrible territory and doing quite well for ourselves. Yeah. So, we're at an entry. Our exit is another entry. For it didn't touch though, did it? Didn't quite touch. So, so we have a choice. We can wait till the end of the candle and get in on the next candle if it looks bearish enough, or wait. I feel like we should wait for this yellow line, maybe. I'm going to wait.
Because it's close. Okay.
Because it already just went down off of the same level and it's a little higher. So I think maybe we should even wait for the black dots. I just think it's probably going to bust through all this stuff and come up to this level here, which is where our black dots are. So let's do that. And I was right.
Mm.
Oh, well, there's no way to catch that. It was not a catchable trade that I can tell. It didn't bounce off of anything. So it just is, okay, and we're not going long. We missed that pullback, that's all. It is what it is. So we're still looking to go in short. We got some black dots up there. We got a big mess here, so I'm not willing to trade that. Also, we're very narrow, so we're going to be coming to a breakout very shortly. So it might be worth taking a risk, but I think that these black dots are bust for me. Oh, it's breaking out this way. It's going down this way. So we got black dots here. I'm going to go black dots either way or bust. Oh, no. No, no, no. Oh, my goodness. Well, now it's going to take off. I don't know. We missed the black by a hair having an entry. And we missed our black dots up there. It's blue line. There's a blue line we're supposed to take. I'm just not going to trade. I'm just not trading. Well, it's good I didn't. If you get to a point where you're just not sure, you just don't trade. Let the market keep going. It doesn't cost you anything to watch. Okay, now we're in. Now we'll take a trade long because we are in. I don't know what this is, unless this is. No, I can't.
It's the start of a red zone.
I don't know because we also have these. Yeah, it's start of a down. Technically, I shouldn't be taking this because now we're in a downtrend. I don't know. I'm going to do what I shouldn't do. We're only one bar in. I'll give it a go. I'm going to target this level right. I'll be super conservative right here. So I'm either going to get that bounce or I'm going to go bust on this. But, man, I got to get myself a 10R. Oh. That's why you don't take those. I took a -1 for no good reason. It was already negative trend. Didn't listen to my own strategy. And now I get to pay the penalty. Boom. Boom. That's why I obey the rules, Doug. Okay.
Your winning streak ended.
Yeah. Well, it didn't really. I chose to end it by trading a random trade that wasn't in the strategy. Here we have no reason to know. I don't have 3 lines. I got no reason to take that. So nothing I can do about that. Okay, we got a bunch of lines with no real,
Yeah, no dots, no.
The dots are up here. I see it. I'd be willing to take the red line maybe, but there's too much going on here to trust any of those lines. Oh, apparently not. Apparently not. But there's no way I could have entered. What would I have entered on? This line? That's ridiculous. Just forget it. There's just no way to know. So we're waiting for it to come up and touch that red line. Oh my goodness. We possibly could have gone on the crossover. but I went so fast. I was just had my eye up here. I wasn't looking.
Yeah.
Okay, here it comes. Yeah, that's not going to hold. Oh, I really don't want to take another loss. I took a trade I wasn't supposed to, and now I'm forced to take a trade I don't want to. Okay. All right, let's keep this conservative. I see that this is a level here that was attained or bounced off of a lot. I'm gonna bring this down and see what I got. No, I can't even get in there. The trade, it's too short. This is too short a level. Has to be this level here. So basically the last level attained.
Mm.
I'm gonna go to right here, but right like I don't know. I'll just go to the last level attained like that. 4. And I thought so. And yeah, never had a chance. I thought that was a losing trade right from the get-go. I just looked at it and I was like, but then I took the other trade. It's my own fault. Okay, so what are we at here now? We're at a bunch of lines here. Kind of a mess, to be honest. I think we shouldn't do anything for a bit till we see what's going on. Okay. Great. I was thinking of taking that green line, but I didn't. I got scared. Too much going on. So now we're looking at maybe this black dot.
But you're in another downtrend.
Oh, I'm in a bear trend again. So yeah, we won't do that again. Yeah, see? Got smart this time. We didn't do it. Learned. Okay, here we go. Come on, black dots. Yeah, see, it came down, didn't even touch that red. Nothing we could do about that. It's trending too fast. Here it comes. Okay, there's a red line and we got black dots here. I say we take the red line and keep the black dots in our stop.
Okay.
We target down here to these black dots, which is coincidentally the level that it reached before. Should easily hit that. So it's either going to be a win or a lose here, but yeah, win right there, straight to the black dots like we thought.
It is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's good.
Now let's see how far we go. Come on. Break out. There we go. Stay out.
Excellent.
Okay. Well, anyway, there's our trade.
Yep. Good.
Okay, 4 and an 8.72. Maybe our luck's changing here. But you know what? Even at the worst case, that was 0.92, and there was that trade in there that wasn't even the strategy that I took. And we're still at 1 hour. 1 hour is, listen, if you can trade 1 hour all day long, you're going to be a very happy person. So that's good. All right, so I guess we're still just going to keep walking along looking for entries here. Here it comes, and looks like our algorithm's saying black dots up here, and it's the red line. We just traded the red line. I don't know if we dare trade a red line twice. Usually if it comes to red line, usually it's either going to go accelerate or slow down. So it's either going to miss it or it's going to come up higher than it should, but I don't have any lines just above. So, but we'll just trade it anyway, win or lose. See, it's accelerating. So it touched the red line. Now it's going to accelerate. So now this was the right trade entry right here, the golden fib touch, but it didn't even touch that. So yeah, just couldn't get in that trade. Oh, it's coming to us anyway. Here we go. There we go. That is not going to stop.
What? Because it's like a W.
Yeah, with a higher right bottom. I'm not going to take that trade because, well, I guess they're all W's, but in this case, you see it didn't make a lower low. It failed to make a new low. You see that? So the trend is very likely changing, and it's up now. So I'm going to skip that trade, and that's good. See?
Yeah.
Now we should expect this to come down and bounce off of probably this level to go up. So what I used to do is just trade pullbacks. Do you know how to trade pullbacks?
No.
I can show. I'll show you. Do you want to learn for fun? I'll show you. You can do it with fibs and everything pretty easy. So if I were to just clear this graph here, I'll just show you a couple. How easy it can be to trade pullbacks, but they're not as profitable because you can't get the. Let's hide this. It's clear enough. So if I take my fib tool and I go down here and come up, so I'm going to draw every pulse down. Usually there's a fairly standard pulse back up. So you're going to be 0.38, 0.5, or 0.68. And that's the trick. So to know what that's going to be. So the first push down is usually a 0.38. Then the second one is a 0.5 or 0.68. So I usually do a 0. So I'll just show you here. So I'll go to my fib tool. So this over. So I'm going to go to my fib tool. And I'm going to start right at the top of this push. And then I'm going to go right to the bottom of this push. Okay. And you get in at, what did I tell you, 0.38, right? Look, you get in right here. Set your stop one level above. If you're going for 0.38, I'd set it just above 0.5 and target down here. And then you do that again. So for the next time, it's going to go deeper usually. It's going to either accelerate or go deeper. It's going to go one way or the other, but it's usually not the same twice in a row. So the next time, I'm going to look at this push, but this time I'm going to go for 0.68. So I'm telling you ahead of time so you can see. Did you know what I meant there? Did you see? Do you want me to draw the trade?
You're saying it, the 0.38, is that the ratio of the drop to the rise? Yeah,
it's a fib retracement. It's built in. Everybody's got that tool built in because it's so common. So it goes down. You draw it from the top of the push to the bottom of the push, and then you come back, and then you come back, and you get in at 0.38 level, and put your stop at 0.5 or 0.68, and then set your target down to past this level by whatever you feel is comfortable. So it's kind of then you look left if there's something to see what it might bounce on. So, and then I can do the same thing here. Look. So this time I'll go with my fib tracement tool, start at the very tip of this push, come down to here, the bottom of the push, and it was a 0.786. So I would have got in at 0.68. Your stop would have been just a little hair above, because if it's going to turn, it's usually on a level. So I would set it just above there, and I would just win that trade, just squeak through a win there. That was a pretty deep retracement.
Wow.
Okay. And then after a really deep retracement, like that, then I would stop trading because that's an indicator that the trend is going to change, and it does.
Okay.
So that's basically, so that's fibs. And then there's a market maker strategy that says, an Elliott wave theory that says after every consolidation level, so here's a consolidation level, there's 3 pushes and then a reset point. Push 1, push 2, push 3, reset. At reset, it's either now going to go up or down. It can go either way. What we're catching when we do, so I'm kind of giving you an advanced lesson here. So what we're catching when we do our pitchforks is we're catching the we're catching the chain. We're catching basically. Let me show you here. So if I set this, if I draw my own pitchfork from up here. Let's say right here, and catch the edge of this, and bring this up sideways. Get the center line working perfectly. So you see how I'm trying to get this to touch a lot of things right here?
Yes.
Okay. Yes. And then we trade on the outer fib, and this is what we trade normally. And so we're trading the reset point, and we're gambling that it's going to go up or down. But the thing is that we get a 4-to-1. There's 4-to-1 odds that it's going to come back to here. So then we would draw our trade. This is what I taught Adam before I had the tool built. And what I'll probably be charging thousands of dollars to teach in the future. Set that to 4R, and let's see what happens. And it loses. Yeah, anyway. But oh no, it didn't lose, did it? No, it didn't. It didn't lose. We're still in. You can see the dot.
Ah, yeah, it's not wrong.
And it does win. Yeah. And that's our standard trade right there. That's our bread and butter that the pitchforks was built on. And so that's what we're trying to catch, is after it leaves the trend, it'll come back to this reset point and then continue often, or it'll go the other way. But but we get paid. It's a 50-50 bet, but we get paid 4-to-1, and that's what I built the strategy based on. Anyways, so that was just a little lesson on the side for fun. I just wanted you to understand how the market moves. What's that?
What did you call it? The fib trading, was it?
Oh, that was a Fibonacci retracement was the first thing I showed you.
Right.
And the second thing was the market maker method, which says there's going to be 3 pushes and then a reset.
Yeah, yeah.
So the reset is the deep. So this is not the reset point. It's when it pushes really hard, comes back to about this level. That's your reset point. It's yeah.
Oh.
And then if I turn our pitchforks back on, we can see, look what we have right here. Oh, surprise, surprise. At the reset point, what do we have? Boom. Actually, the machine drew better pitchforks than I drew just there. See that? And that's actually an entry for us right there. Look, black dot.
Yeah.
I would call that an entry. Oh, right here. There's an entry right here. So we get to draw that in because it's not even a question. Okay, and then we target this first level. So we'll go to about right here. I would target right there. Okay, so and let's set that to 4. Finally, I think we might get a good trade here. Questions do we get out here? 4. I guess that was a full candle out. There's no space. Would you gotten out there, or would you have waited?
I've been getting out when it touched the line.
Right here?
Touched the line on the way back, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so we got a 4 and a 5.78. A lot of times I gamble. And other times I don't. I don't know. It's a crapshoot. But we managed to miss our breakout doing that. Okay, and then do we have any other entries that are no-brainers? No entry here, and no entry here. All right, so now we're in a downtrend again. There's an entry and a break, so we have to record -1s there. -1, -1. Okay, but if it comes up and touches right here, well, there's a black dot there anyway, but I think I would get in on the red line as long as this can be in my stop.
Okay.
Neither one happened. Oh, maybe there's my red line. Ooh, now that's a little dangerous.
Well, because the black dot's further out.
Because there's a lot of space. There's enough space that my stop isn't going to be. It's not going to easily be in my. I'll mark it up and see if I would take it. So what I'll do is I'll get in here. Then I'm going to look for a level that I want to see this go to. And wow, it's a long way down to there. And this is too short. So I'm going to go to the underside of this level. See how this wick here? It wicked off of that level. So I'm going to go to the underside of that. It's my target. And I'm going to set this at 4 and see if it's within my stop. It is, but it's going up. So I'm not going to take the trade because it's just going to pop out on me. And I'll wait till I get a touch on that black line, black dot. Ooh, well, that's just not going to work, period. So we'll just take -1s there. And we got another black dot. But now, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm confused here. See, yes. See, now at this point, do I take that? Or do I not take it? Because look, it's such a bull. I'm going to take this black dot because it could easily bounce off of this and come down. There's my black dot entry.
Yep.
Short. Okay. Level we're targeting will be about right there. So I'm looking across here. I see it. I want to just get the bodies here in my target.
Okay.
And I see here, see how it stopped here and it stopped here. That tells me there's a level here that it would love to bounce off of. And all this market geometry does is predict where the levels will be mathematically. That's all it's doing for us. So 4.11, so it's pretty much set up. Okay. Yeah, almost. Yeah, baby.
That's good.
Okay. So now hopefully we can get ourselves a good R trade here. Oh, that's what I want to see. Oh, no. So the problem is when I was live trading, I saw that it actually touched this top line up here. So it depends. I think based on our strategy, we would have to take we would only get to about here. Do you see what happened? This was way down here. I know actually though, as it came up, that would come up here and never touch. No, it would be okay. Because when it was down here, that was before, I don't really know, to be honest. I think it's okay. I think this is our level here. That's where it settled afterwards anyway. So it's 7.67. So 4 and 7.6. All right.
That was the re-entry point.
Yeah, because it went out
Okay.
and then came back in, and that's where it's at the end of the candle. That's where it finished.
I see.
So that's where I get in. I get out. I would have loved if it continued, but it's now. So basically, if that continues up, we're now into a squeeze. This is getting tighter, and it couldn't break out here, and it couldn't break out here unless it just continues down, which is probably the case because it rejected off of here with a massive wick. So this is not a good setup for kangaroo tail, but I'm going to show you how kangaroo tails work. So kangaroo tails are supposed to have room to the left, but often this will work. When you see a huge wick like that, you can go short. This is not in our strategy. Just none of this is in our strategy, by the way, for anyone watching this. This is an experimental session. I should have said that in the beginning. So we will go short. Where are we here now? Okay, so we're going to go short where this candle ends, right here. We have to set our stop above the wick, just a tad above the wick, or right at the end of the wick. And then you set your target to whatever you want to trade. That's the trick with this. So you're not getting, look, it's only a 1.2 hour trade. So to get any decent R, I would have to go down to here for even a 2 hour trade. I'll probably get it, but so I wouldn't take less than 2 hour trade back in the day. So that would be my trade. And I lose. But anyway, I'm not recording that because that was not even a thing that we do. But that's how you trade a But when you see, sometimes we see kangaroo tails inside of our strategy, you want to look to see that you want to see that I'll show you later. It's too complicated to just say. So now we're still in a downtrend. We're waiting for this to come up. We got a bunch of lines. So our strategy says don't trade. I have a rule that I can trade after 3 lines. So I might go for 3 lines here, but I don't think we should because look it's now making an uptrend. It's going to make a new high for sure. So we'll be trading counter. Yeah, so let's just follow the black dots or bust. So this would be the entry that this would have been the 3-line entry here, 1, 2, and 3.
Yeah.
I don't know if we should take it, but probably shouldn't because it's going to go up and touch the blue line now. That's where it's going to bounce next. So not taking it, and I pay the penalty of no. Oh, and it was a winning trade. So the 3-line rule works, eh?
It does.
Yeah. 3 lines above. Damn. Should have taken it, but I didn't. So not following my own rules. Now we're in negative territory. So now we're looking for, we're looking to go short at some point. Oh, whoa, whoa. That went up very fast. I went too quick. You see how we're not, it's just no good. So now it went, so see it was smaller, and now it's going bigger, and it bounced off here. So probably it's going to go up to the blue line now. So it shrinks, and then it'll bounce on bigger and bigger, like wider and wider. Once it breaks down, it'll either turn around here and start a new downtrend, or it'll go off the blue line and be a pullback. I'm not going to trade right now. Yeah. And there it goes up. Oh my goodness. So it really looks like it's going to break up now. This is technically an entry, however. We'll take it because I've already watched. I'll take this one. And then Okay, so this looks like a level right here. This is where it's going to go to the blue line, and I'm going to get busted, but hey. Yep. Oh, wow. Nope. Nope. Losing trade.
Oh.
So that was your 0.38. Do you see that? Push up, 0.38 and up.
Right. Yes.
That was a fib trade up. You never know when those are coming, so it's it's tricky.
Well,
like this is a really nasty zone. Look at it. Look what we're trading in. To be even profitable in this is insane. And we're still at 1.27 hours. So hey, who's going to complain with that? Okay, we're coming up and we're in no man's land. Theoretically, we can trade either way. But I just think I'm going to wait and see what happens. There's the blue line. The blue line, yeah. It bounced off that blue line a lot, but I got a bunch of lines up here. So let's go for a 3 line, 1, 2, and 3. I'll go for this outer fib if it hits that. There's my outer fib, and is a disaster. There's no way I want to take that. Yeah, that's not happening. And there's black dots forming down here. I'm not taking that. Okay, now we're waiting for it to come down and touch that blue line, and we'll be in for a long. There is a touch right on the edge, but we've got the red line just below. Well, that's something, I don't know. Well, it didn't actually touch, did it? Didn't touch. There's a little hair. Didn't quite touch, so we can't go. There's our touch. Now we can go.
Yeah.
And it touched so we'll go on the purple. There's a very good chance it goes down to this red line, but whatever. We don't know what's going to happen, so we'll trade it because it's within our strategy. So our target, I would say, would be, it's got to be here. 4R. And there we go, win.
Wow.
Yep. And then nothing yet. Doesn't want to break up or down. Oh, and we got a 4 and a 0. Oh, we're still adding. We're at 1.3R. We're happy campers. Making lots of cheese.
Oh.
You know, one of the things I've toyed about is just going, instead of trying and waiting for it to come down, just go 4R, 7R, 4R, 7R. Because it goes to 7 a lot. Look. 4R, 7R, 4R, 7R. I see it all the time. I'm going to do a back test eventually with a 4R, 7R because that would make it easier for us later.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, we have an entry here, though I don't want to take it, but I have to. I've got to take that. Don't want to. Here we go, and then it failed to make a higher high. Wow, that's just not going to work. See how it failed to make a higher high? So it's coming down. The likelihood of this trade winning is super small. probably in real life, I probably wouldn't take this trade. I'm going to target the underside of this. What's that?
You think it's still going up?
No, I don't think it's still going up, but the green line thinks it's going up.
Right. No, because it failed to make a higher high.
It failed to make a higher high, so it's not still going up in my books.
Oh, okay.
This is about to lose. Ready? See?
Yeah.
It was a no-brainer that was going down because it failed to make a higher high here. I wouldn't take the trade, but just for the sake of, I know other people probably would. They just follow the rule and boom. Where are we at now? We're not doing that good. 25 overall. Our account's only up 50% after 21 trades. We better hit some. We need to hit some good stuff.
Oh, not bad, is it?
Okay, so I'm thinking we got this line and this line coming together. I'm hoping something would happen right here, and we're still green. I really like that purple line, but the system's calling for a green line touch. If I look down at the levels and see what's really strong here, I'd say this level is very strong, but it's coming down hard. Like we're outside the line again, big time. I'm not going to trade anything right now, but
you're out of the green zone as well.
Yeah, I'm a little confused with our strategy when we're outside the line. We're outside the green zone. Yeah. Oh, there you go. There's that too. Okay, so now we're looking to go short, and we're waiting for it to come back up so we can get in. Come on up. See how the accelerometer is kicking in. So now we just need it to come back up and trace up here a little bit. Come back up to those black dots. Come on up and wow, within a hair, couldn't get in. So now, do I think it showed enough tail here to trade that from here? And I don't think so. I don't like it. I'm just going to wait and see what happens. No. Our trade came and left. The train left the station without us. Nothing we can do. But a lot of times it touches the line and then you're in, right? So
yeah,
it's just the way it is. Okay, so we have after that happened and they got the massive rejection, we had the possibility. These are all green dots. I don't like this. Often these work, when it's being pushed down like that, it'll just take off down. Just for fun, I'm going to take this. If I can I'll target the inside of this line because this is a half line. I'm going to target the inside. Set this to 4. 4.11, close enough. No, that's not good. No, that was never going to win. Well, anyway, those weren't black dots and there's no triple line.
Yeah.
That was just me being stupid.
Just out of interest, if you go back and look to the top of that big drop that's just happened.
Yeah.
How
the lines cross. It's so dramatic.
Yeah, I'm just wondering if at the top of that drop was how far away from having an indication were we?
Up here?
Yeah. What would it?
Well, our entry for that drop would have been this dotted line, if we didn't follow dots here, it would have had to be it would have had to been maybe a joint where these two lines come together, but
yeah,
I didn't see it.
No,
so
it was interesting. There was no dot there,
and plus it's still green here, so you really can't get the massive, like, the problem with doing this is the really massive takeoff. Sometimes it's in green, and you can't take it.
Yeah.
But then other times, you know, you do well. Anyway.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going to record -1s because I just was goofing around. But so if you're following the strategy, you'll be doing way better. But when there's a silly person at the helm, okay, there's our entry. Black dot.
Yep.
Short. I'd be very surprised if we win this. But hey, that's what we're here doing, figuring it out. Okay, so the conservative entry for me, where's the other line? Right here. So it's calling for this. I'm going to bring it back a little bit to this level right here.
Okay.
Set this to 4R. I'm just trying to be a little conservative with my TPs, trying to give us a little better win rate, although that doesn't seem to be working right now. Okay, that's a little bit good. No, that's bad. That's really bad. And we're out. I'm curious if we set the proper middle line. I'm going to count negative anyway, but I just want to see.
Yeah, I see.
If we would have made it.
Would have won.
No, it wasn't in the cards. Never would have happened.
Yeah.
Either way, it was a -1. Well, we're still at 1R.
Hey, Daniel.
What's that? Hey, Daniel. What happened to you?
Yeah, we had a guest, so I
yeah.
time out.
That can happen. So we'll just fill you in as we go while we're taking trades here. So now we're using these purple lines as our indication whether we can, instead of those green lines, whether we can get in. And yeah, we'll just continue on here. So we're in neither up or down line. So we could take, when it touches this blue here, we could get in on the blue touch. So we're taking any blues or reds, as long as it's not against the trend, we're taking those. It's got to be outside the line too. So it's got to touch in the next bar basically. Oh, well, now we have this and then that. So yeah, we're waiting. At this point, it missed, so there's nothing we can do.
Yeah.
Okay, here's our, it hit the blue line, but it's not outside of our line here, so no cigars so far.
Okay, on the other side of the purple, okay.
Yeah, we can't get in. It's just one of those situations where a blue line trade would have won as per normal, but we didn't have an entry this time. Okay, nothing here. There's let's see what we got here. We got nothing. We got just a bunch of stuff here, so let's say no trade there, unless you want to do the three line rule. But it's coming down really hard, so I'm not going to do anything right now. So yeah. One, two, three. I wonder if the three-line rule is going to work. Nope. I'm glad we didn't take anything. And then we have the outside line, which now, yeah, the turnaround point here is very questionable. We're in the red zone now, actually. So we're looking for shorts. So now we're looking for it to come back up. So there it is. Did we get an entry there? We did, I think. Yep. Or did we? I can't see. I think I would.
I think so.
Yeah. I think I would have taken that.
Yeah, it's outside of the line, and it's a 3 line, and
Yeah. Well, when I set my limit orders, I tend to go just a little bit lower anyway, because I know that can happen, and sometimes there's spread. So I do that anyway. So here we go. So what we're targeting here is we're targeting the next zone, the inside of the next zone. So you see here how it had a hard time bouncing. I'm coming just behind these bars like this for my level, because it often will go down to at least that level, even if it's not going to continue the way we think. So we'll see what happens here. No, that's not good, and we don't get it anyway. So actually, the level I would have to target would have been here.
that was on an upward pitchfork though, too.
Yeah, I'm not worrying about the pitchfork directions right now.
Oh, okay.
Probably that's a good idea. We could try that. But anyway, take a -1 here. So we've been having a slow go at it, running around 1 R, 1.5, 1.3 R type thing most of the time here. We'll see if we can't get a win. Okay, so we're coming up to the red line, which is the 50 EMA. There's a 50 EMA entry, but their dots are up here. But we do have 3 lines as per our regular strategy as well. So I'm willing to give it a go.
That is by a cross though as well, so it could go up and down.
It could go up to this easy. So
yeah,
it is what it is. It's not. Because I'm being a little more aggressive in this strategy than the other one. We're trying to get more trades, more quicker with this. So yeah, so the standard level for this would be the outside line, which would be right here. So if that's that, no, then we'd have to go a little bit further. I think I'll go right here, my TP. It's a little bit tricky to know where the TP is sometimes. I can't get this exact. I'll set it 415, but if I get stopped out by a hair, I'll readjust it. Wow, like that. Nope, it wasn't going to happen anyway. Oh boy. Daniel, you joined at the perfect time.
Yeah.
To see a turnaround in our strategy here. I did so well on the testing. We have her, and there's our dotted line entry right there. Wow. Are we gonna? This is what we should have been getting in on, probably. The pitchforks are going up, so we wouldn't enter those normally. I don't think I should just keep, I'm continually just trying on something here. I think I should just stop here. It'll probably turn around now, but hey, what the heck? Yeah, there you go. There's your win. Okay, whatever. So if we had have waited for the dots, it would have been maybe a win, maybe a loss.
Well, it's bouncing around a lot.
It's bouncing around. This is not ideal. Has not been. I've just before, I had I doubled the account on this. I just continue where we left off, and I had doubled the account in like 24, 26 trades, something like that. Now we've been cranking it here, and we're just grinding. This is how you grind the money in. So we're looking for a short right now. There's no reason to take that as an entry, nor that. So we maybe have a blue line entry coming up here. And yeah, that's not going to work. So you see how it tried on the blue line twice and it bounced off. I mean, it didn't touch it, but it bounced down. That's a really good indication. And then it failed to make a lower low. If it fails to make, this is something I think, Andrew, we've seen a lot. If it fails to make it's in a negative thing, but it fails to make a down, get lower than the last pivot. You see how it's higher here? Then we shouldn't be taking any of these. I think that's how we know when there's a turnaround. Okay, guys. So that's now got to be the rule, because I've killed myself too much, and because then you don't know when to stop, right? Okay, so that's technically an entry outside. We're not in. That's just a red. We're not in the shaded area. So it's technically an entry on a black dot. And we'll set this really conservative here to just above this level, right there, I would say. Make sure we get a win out of this. Set that to 4. And hope for the best. Nope. Well, this session isn't as exciting as it could be. That's for sure. Okay, so now wait a second. Okay, so here.
Green.
We're in green going negative. So as soon as we saw that on this candle, we should have just got out. If it turns green on us, if it turns green on us, we need to exit, and we're in the, we're obviously, as soon as it's in the green, we're out. So I'm going to scratch that trade. That's a no trade. I mean, it's not a no trade, but we would have got out for at least break even on that. Because if it turns green, then you need to get out.
Okay.
Okay, we're waiting for an entry. Got some black dots waiting below. There we go. Well, that's not good. We have to take it. Right there, I believe. And we'll set that up here. Did it fail to make a higher high? Yes. So it's not really an entry. It's not an entry. So do you see here? Look, it failed to make a higher high, so we can't take this as an entry.
I see. Okay.
Or at least it should have come up to here.
So that's a way of avoiding the strain of losing trades.
Yeah, I think so. We'll have to play with it more and see. So here we are. We're looking for a short, and here we go. Here, what the heck was that? The black dot. It touched it. So what happens is afterwards, it'll move the black dot to the next position, but it was there. So I'm going to take that short right there, because it did. For that dot to move up there, it means it touched. Okay, and we're going to target the bottom side of this level. Boy, this is a really small trade. But whatever. Well, that wasn't happening. All right, now we've got a situation where we've got a red line entry. We may have to make sure this is in our stop. So I'm going to set this just a little above and see if I can get a target here that's for our. So it wants me to trade for right there. I think that's okay. It's just right at that level. I'm willing to make that go. Never is going to happen. Wow, I'm getting killed. Absolutely killed, guys. You feel sorry for me?
Yeah,
I feel sorry for me. It's just not cooperating right now. It's not not trending at all. Okay, so we're in green zone. I'm waiting for it to come down and touch that blue maybe. Oh, or look for a black dot touch on here, which we don't see. Touch yet. There's our black dot touch.
Yeah.
I'm going to target just the candle high right there, the body. See if we can't get a little better than that and see what happens here. Come on, give me a win. Finally, a win. That was hard. Okay. So now we're waiting for this to go out and come back in. It's closing above. Oh, finally we get a redeeming trade. Okay, so which is which line now? So this is the line. I know this one's above, but this is actually the bottom line. Look. I gotta change the colors on these lines because they can go, they don't stay apart now. So we're still good. Oh yeah. Come on, keep going. Okay, that's it right there. Right there, so it's a 10.3 hour trade. Boy, do we need that. Finally. We were getting killed for a while there. Okay, so now we have a possible entry here again. If it comes down. Oh, sorry, I was looking over here. I missed the entry. Long. Okay, and so now we're gonna, oh, these candles are too short. I have to go further. I have to go up to, I'd say, midway through the channel or the top, at least the top peak there. Let's see. I don't know. I think we have to call that a loss. Or we have to, yeah, I'm just going to call that a loss.
Okay.
Couldn't make that trade work. And it would have won. All right, now we're looking for a possible entry here. Was that a touch there on a block dot? No, didn't quite touch. It didn't touch. Oh, there's a touch. We get a touch here?
Yeah.
I believe, yeah, it went right into it.
Yeah, looks like.
Right on that spot. Unfortunately, I see that it continued, but that's our rules anyway, so. Okay, now the target is tricky here. Very tricky because we don't have anything to go on. There are no previous candles higher. So we have to, but we can use our levels. So that's a center line. So we'll target right here. I would say right there. It's our center line touch. Because, oh no, this line is this line. Sorry. So I'm going to go, so I do the inside line of the corresponding zone. So this one is this set of fibs. So that would be it there. So there's our, this would be.
Adjust your SL, yeah.
Yeah. Well, we already know it wins, but sure. Okay. Okay, so now we got to wait for this to, so it came out and it already came back in. Which line is this? This is the line. This is the downside line. So we got a 4R and actually only a closed in here. So 4R and a 2.3R. Very rare you get that.
Mm.
Okay. And then the question is, do we keep trading? I guess, do we keep trading this line? I don't know. I don't think we're supposed to, but we have another touch right here that we're supposed to take. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. You said take overlapping trades.
Take what?
Didn't you say at the start that you take in overlapping trades?
Yeah, we do take overlapping trades. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the same line, which I don't like doing. So I'm going to set this up just at the top of those, just below the top of those candles, because I know that'll usually go. In fact, it already went. And then we'll see what happens here. And we got a 4 and a 0. Goes down. 4 and a 0. Okay, and now we have a top opportunity. It's still making higher highs, so we got a black line, red line touch possibly coming up here. Oh, it left without. Oh. So now this is not good because we have a double top. We're fighting. I don't know if we should take this trade or not, but that's where the black line is there. So we'll wait. I think we should take this. We've got a black line and a red. If that touches, I think we should take it. Oh. Oh.
Oh.
Nope. Yeah. See, same thing. It failed to make a higher high. It's just a little bit lower. Let's take the -1s though, because we said we'll take them. So. This is a rough way to grind out to double your account. We're only at 29R. Rough. Okay, so we're negative. Here's a black line, almost touch, but no. Cigar. And I'm not going to take it if it comes back to there, so we'll just have to. It failed. It didn't fail to make a. So it didn't. So it made a lower low here.
Yeah.
So, but this is too high. This would be a higher high. So it's questionable. It's definitely not a no-brainer. Anyway, good thing is we don't have the decision. There's our touch right there, though. So I think we have to take that trade. it's the problem with failing to make it failed to make a lower low. I don't know. I'm gonna just take the trade. I lost on one before, so maybe I'll win on this one. Who knows? Set this. Our TP would be wherever we see our first set of resistance here. So I would say right here would be our TP. Set this to 4 and hope for the best. 3.91, close enough for right now. Okay. There we go. We got a win.
Right.
Followed by a, no, I don't think that touched. There we go. 4 and a 0. I don't know what it is when I go live stream. Sometimes it's so rough. I did so amazing on my other back test, like average 1.7 R, doubled in 31 trades. And this one here was even better, 2.2 R, doubled in 24 trades. Yeah. And then I just continued where I left off. And now I'm, I'm going around here at 0.78. Basically, this is the same as if you're having a bad day on the trading on the straight up pitchforks. But I think we get a lot more entries this way, at least. What's that?
The TP2, you're counting that when it closes outside of the TP1, because the TP1 it goes past and then it gets knocked out. But TP2, if it goes past and comes back, it doesn't get knocked out.
It didn't even break out of here. So I
Oh, TP2 is when it hits the purple and comes back.
No, yeah, it's got to go outside of the purple and then come back.
Oh, I see. Okay.
I'll show you a TP2 that we took here. So there's one here.
That one there, right there.
Yeah.
Oh, except it got stopped out, yeah.
So actually, why is it this high? This makes no sense. Why did we stop here? Should have been down here, shouldn't have? Oh no, we didn't get it. Sorry, we didn't get. I shortened that. So what happened is the actual bottom line is this one. So it still didn't close. This is the close here, so it opened here. So it was still hadn't closed. You need a red bar stopping here. So that's the first red bar that stops inside the zone. So that's how far we took it. And that gave us the 10-hour trade. So it either busts out and then comes back in, or you're going to get a 0 or it touches this purple line at like 2 hours or something. Okay, so where are we at now? Okay, so man, I like to double an account whenever I do a session. What are we at? 0.95 hour here? Is that us? Yeah, 0.95 hour. Okay, well that's actually not bad. 1 hour is respectable. 0.8 is a little light. So let's see if we can't get a few good trades now. Okay, so we're in no man's land. So we can trade on either set of black dots here. Don't see an entry here. Here's a possible set of black dot entry there. No, it's coming down to here. No. Oh, we're in the red here, so we're looking for going short, right? Okay. Oh, there we go. Sorry, I went so fast. But there's our classic. So short right here. Might have gone. I don't know if it quite got it, so maybe it got it on this candle. I can't see when I zoom in. No, it touched it. Went right through it a little bit. Okay, and our target will be, can't really be that conservative here, but so the best I can do is, target the tops of those other candles, bring this to 4R. Okay, oh, there's a 4 right there. So that's the best I can do with targeting because I can't come down below here. So we'll see what happens now. Maybe we'll get a breakout and, oh yeah, that's what we needed.
Ooh.
Oh, come on. Come on. Seriously? Oh my goodness. Oh well, it is what it is. So, yeah. So that's our close right there. 3.5. So we got a 4 and a 3.5. It's just making me grind. We're at 1R. Not bad, but. Okay, so let's continue on and see what happens here. So we're in negative. We're in a red zone, looking for a negative something. Okay. There's a red line touch with blue dots above. What do we do? What do we do with that? Zoom out a little, see what the picture is here. I think we should wait for the blue dots, guys, or just forget the trade.
Okay. Yeah.
There's our entry. Okay, and we're going to set the next level down, which is right here, just below. So we know it's going to want to come down and touch this level-ish right there, I think. So, but I don't know if we can, it's too short, I think. That's a little tight, to be honest. I think we should be targeting at least the edge of this zone here. I mean, it's okay, but I think we'll go to there. Set that at 4. It's a little better. There's our win.
Oh.
Okay, now it's hopefully west down. West outs. No, of course not. All right. 4 and a 0. It's going to make me grind my way to 50. Grind.
5 wins out of 6.
What's that? Yeah.
5 wins out of 6.
Yeah, I'm getting great wins, but they're all effectively 2R because I'm getting zeros on the others.
Yeah.
2R is for birds. But anyway, so now we've got a possible black dot entry here. Do I want to take that? So what we want to do is look back here and see that's a strong level. It looks pretty strong. I think I'm going to take those black dots, even if it kills me here. Oh, of course not. No entry. And if it comes up now, it's a bad idea to take them. Yeah, so that's we can't go green there, even though it's a regular strategy. We're in no man's land, so we can take things, but that wasn't any good because it wasn't outside. So we're waiting for those dots. Give us those dots, and we're in. Might have been too deep. Who knows? But whatever happens, happens. So we want to target. Normally we target here. Conservative would be here, which means we'll probably be stopped out.
It should go to the middle of the crosses a little bit.
What's that? I should be going to here.
Yeah.
That's where I'm supposed to go. I don't know. Let's see what happens here. Oh, we make it. We make it just. So if the next candle goes up, we're okay. Oh, just make me work for it. Oh my goodness. And the TP is, oh, we made it. Woo!
There it is, yeah.
Yeah. And then let's see what happens now. Oh, another 4-0.
Yeah.
Collection.
So Andrew, you said they actually usually continue, did they? Is that what you said to me earlier? Look at me grind my way to 50. Oh my goodness. Come on, give me a breakout. We almost have another entry here, actually, don't we? We have.
If you want to trade on the same line.
We almost, yeah, well, we did that earlier and lost. We're not supposed to. And then we didn't get an entry anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay. So now we're looking to go short on that blue line. No, we can't because it's not inside. And we have black. We're waiting for something to happen. Oh, there we go. I think I would take that. It's so close that I take something like that. Because you know you're waiting for that touch. And it's just inside purple. I think we would take that. Does it actually touch the purple as well? No, it doesn't. I don't know. I don't want to be cheating. Would I take that or would I not? I think I would because I saw that black dot there. I'd be saying I'm going to get that line. I've done this before, but then sometimes I wait for the purple. I need a call, Andrew.
Well, if you want to be strict, you leave it.
All right. No trade. All right. So we're still inside. Okay. And we got the blue just inside. And yeah, I don't know. So now I got to take these -1s, I guess. It's just the way it is. Oh, you're killing me here, guys.
Oh.
You're killing me. All right. So we're negative here. I suppose we could have said not to take these because we had a strong attempt on here and it's lower low, but we've taken the opposite and won too, so who knows. I'm just going to continue looking for a trade here. We're in no man's land again. Like, this is absolutely... Okay, we have a touch here and an outside line touch. We took that before.
Okay.
I don't know if we want to touch that, but it's not that close. And it's a downward pitchfork. I wouldn't take it. That's good. Oh, so just for your benefit, Daniel, I'm going to show you to trade kangaroo tails. This is a kangaroo tail when the body is in the upper third and there's a good amount of room to the left. There's people that only trade these, but it's just marginally profitable. But when combined with something like this, you can get in on the next candle. So you get in right here and you set your stop back there, and then you'd have to set this up here to something where you get 4R and it's way too much. So the problem is you only get maybe 2R out of these trades. So you'd have to go to, like, say here. Maybe you get a 2.2R or something like that. And there you go. So I actually was doing a bunch of those before. When I get a kangaroo tail, I'll trade those. But I couldn't get a 4R out of that. The problem with kangaroos is it's very hard to get a 4R. Usually what I do is I take it if it comes back down to the purple. I'm not going to count that.
No.
Though I want to, believe me. Okay. Surely we got a breakout coming somewhere that we can do something with here. So it's green. It's coming down. No good. We're in no man's land. Trying to touch that, can't touch it. It's negative here. I don't think we want to touch anything here. No, it's going to break it up. Yep, see? All right, we're now in an entry, a legit entry with a dot and a thing. I mean, that's a legit entry, so I guess we have to take it. Short. It's really rough to take that trade with it. So bullish. So we're going to try to come down to this level here. Set that at 4. It's not even as high as the previous peak. Yeah, you want to watch me lose spectacularly? Ready? Boom. I don't know why I said I take those trades. And now it's a higher high, so it's not good to go short. I don't know. I am killing myself here. 0.98R on average here, guys. Wow. I don't know. I don't know why when I do my back tests, when I first make something, they're so good. Okay, here's our breakout. So hopefully we get a trade here that's good. Comes back down. Come on, come back down. Come outside. We don't have... I don't know if we can consider that entry or not. It's right at the edge. I've taken a lot of those before where you get it comes up and it comes down right there.
Okay.
I don't know. We're going to have a, no. Where's our dot entry? Oh my goodness. Seriously? Now it's going to be too late. Now it's going to crash it. There we go. There's our dot entry. Now it's too late. See, it's not formed a higher high. This thing's killing me. Okay, pretty easy target here. Set it like that, nice and conservative. 4R. Come on. Oh, good. We got 4R. Now let's see if it can bust up instead of down. Oh no, we're at 0. It touched down here. Another 4 and a 0.
Yep.
I've never seen anyone grind so bad in my life. I'm just working way too hard to make money here. Okay, so next. We are in a green, so we're looking for maybe another entry here, I guess. That's an entry right there. I don't know if we want to take it, but it's probably going to bust through now. But who knows? We'll set it to the other candles. Maybe we'll just grind out a bunch of 4Rs, guys. 4 and 0s.
This is your breakaway. Here it comes.
Yeah, that's what I need. Not in that direction, though.
No.
See, the second time it pushes on a line, it pushes harder.
Yeah.
I knew that wasn't going to go, but I thought maybe. Stranger things have happened. Actually, our second entry was right there. That was our second entry technically. So we should have taken this win and then that loss. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Okay, so now we're looking for a red. Actually, did it touch that red? Maybe if we get that in the stop, we would be able to take that. It didn't quite touch. So we'll just wait for the block dot touch or bust. Yep, there's our block dot touch. Let's hope we get something here. I don't know if it's going to hold. It doesn't look like it's going to hold. But we can just get to the next level maybe. That would be good. We can't even set up our trade at that level. We have to go up to a level. Well, I guess the next level would be.
Yeah, you have to go to the next level. That's the.
Right here, I guess. Okay. Oh my goodness, and we're out. We are out. All right. So we're looking for the bottom line there. Come on, give me a win. Wow, that's not a touch. The touch is there, I'm getting it. There we go.
There it is.
I called it. Even though it's inside, it was started. The play started before it crossed the line, so I'm going for it. This is our big turnaround, guys. This has got to be it. Okay. I'm going to target this level right here. Should be easy to get. So, yep. Come on, bust up. Come on, there we go. Okay, now we got to see if she can take off up. So, do we want to? Is this considered our exit here? Is that what you guys think? Or do we let it go for one more push here and see that or bust? I'm gonna let it ride. I'm gonna regret it, I'm sure, but nope. There we go. I knew the breakout was coming.
Oh,
that's what I was waiting for. This is our finishing trade. There we go. Nope, we're still good. There's our exit. There. Oh wait, no, we're still not. This is which is the lower line? This is the This is the higher line. So I'm confused because we don't have the regular things to know. Anyway, I'm exiting there. I'm not going to be greedy. I already bypassed one possible exit to take a chance to get a big win, and it paid off, and I'm done. So there we go, 19R. That was a long time coming. A long time coming. Okay, so we got a 4 and a 19. That'll help the stats a little. There we go. Now we're above 1R, and we're at 48R. We only need one more winning trade, I think, guys, to win this.
No losses. Good.
That's a hard way. But you know what? With this strategy, we're never losing. You gotta look at it that way. Most people lose money doing this stuff. So here's our entry, almost. No, come on. Okay, I'm gonna kangaroo tail this. I don't know if it's a good idea. I got a kangaroo tail going the other way. It's the battle of kangaroo tails, one up and one down. You think I should wait? I think I should.
Yeah.
Okay, let's wait. I'll draw the trade though, just for fun. Okay. So you would get in right at the end of this kangaroo tail. Whoops. Where's my long? Get in right at the end of this kangaroo tail. Set this behind the tail a little bit. Set your TP to, let's see if we can get a 4R out of this. There's your 4R trade setup. It's not horrible. All right. No, you would get stopped out. But you guys told me, thank you for.
Now you got a kangaroo as well.
And we got a kangaroo, but we got in on the tip. To see, the secret of this strategy is we get in on the tips of the tails, not on the. Okay, and then now we can become more conservative. We can say we'll target the underside of this level right here. That should be fairly easy to hit. So, oh, is that 3.98 right there? I didn't need to do a thing. Okay, 4.15, close enough. Okay, come on, give me a win, guys. Oh, there's a win. Now breakout would be what the doctor ordered. What happened here now? We've got
broke down.
No, I know, but I'm trying to. I was just trying to decide if I was supposed to exit there somewhere.
Okay.
I was supposed to exit, but it's a 4 and a 0. 50R, we just doubled the account in 43 trades. Probably one of our worst sessions, I'd say, for a while, guys. But hey, we finished with 1R, over 1R. Yeah. Anytime you get over 1R, you're doing good. And it was over a lot of trades. So it's definitely a profitable strategy. We get more entries, but it's trickier to set your stop loss and take profit doing this. That's not, the rules aren't that exact. Yeah. So I don't know what to think of this strategy. I like it because we get more trades. What happened here was we were in, I mean, if I review and go back out here and we zoom out, we were in crap land. Look at, we had one breakout and the rest of the time we just sat there, ziggle, zigga, 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 zigga. And where this really does well is in these breakouts. Usually you get a lot of good trades. I'll go back to where I was winning. Look at, there's all my wins. Look at entry, 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 entry. These are all winning trades, you know?
Yeah.
That's how, when it was trending hard, it does better. But the good news is even in the grind, we were still profitable 1R. But when it's trends, we get around 1.5, 2R is what that tells me. So it's pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, anytime you're making above an R, you're definitely, even if you get bad entries that you're making an R, you should be profitable.
So what time frame would that be profitable on?
I don't know. I'm going to try it on I'm going to go live trading soon on the 5-minute with this and just see if I get enough trades. I might even have to do it. Well, that's the thing, and I can't just follow it. So I'd have to set up some kind of alarm system. And I don't know. Yeah. I'd have to set up some alarms to figure out how to do this. That requires more thought. First thing to do is develop a profitable strategy. Second thing is figure out a way to make it easy to trade. This was supposed to be making it more profitable and easy, but in the end, it didn't do that because we don't have enough black dots. If we had just traded black dots, I think it would have been profitable too and way faster. That would be the next back test, to maybe just try only black, turn off all the lines, do black dot touches using these lines instead, and see if we do well. So,
yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that was a fun back test. Thank you for joining. I know it was a long grind, so let's not keep talking here. Any thoughts? What do you guys feel about this before we shut this off?
Well, we're still using the pitchforks with the the indicators with the previous lines, aren't we? Previous version. This is something you've developed today,
Yes.
is it? Yeah. So which one do we carry on testing with?
Well, I think the green lines, I think we did some tests on green lines, and you guys came back with okay results. How did your results go? There's some good and bad, right?
Yeah. I mean, I had a one really good set of results, or maybe two, and then a long stretch where it was quite a long stretch of losses, but we were talking about ways to limit those losses with only not trading unless it crossed to the other line again. I think that was something I hadn't tested with.
Yeah, I don't know if that works or not. It was just an idea that popped in my head, a way to stop. I just saw that
like
Daniel had some trades where he was it was trending hard up, and he was going against it, and I was trying to figure out a way to stop that.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, so it's just a question of whether it's worth trying that idea out.
Yeah.
Before switching to this.
Well, I'm going to continue playing with this. Maybe you guys can continue with what you were doing, because it's not really ready for. I don't know. I think I'm trying. I keep trying.
I really like the black dots, but I'm not.
What's that?
I really like the black dots, but I'm not sold on the green lines just yet.
The green line? Oh yeah, and you're definitely not sold on the purple lines.
No.
But the results of the purple lines have been very good. Like, other than this, okay, this was a grind, but the previous two back tests were amazing.
Okay.
So I think that
these are trending a lot sharper with the.
Oh, this is using 20 EMA instead of the 20 ATR, 20 EMA instead of the 50. I should have mentioned that. So you're catching the trend, and then with the accelerometer built in, you get a chance to catch stuff. You would never catch these trades with the old algorithm. That's what I was trying to do and still remain profitable. But we didn't run into hardly any of these. But you can see earlier before, as I got into these trades, some of them winners, some losers, but a lot of the times we win. Oh, this is where we were trading, but I don't know. Anyway, this was me.
So, I mean, that's the thing. If you have a good day, then you double your account. And if you have a bad day, it just doesn't grow much. That's the thing. Yeah,
that's okay by me. If we can get it working on 5-minute time frame, and you can just hammer out trades, like think of all those pairs on a 5-minute time frame with this frequency of signals, I think that you'd be trading every few minutes. So you could have a bunch of trades going at once, and you could literally double an account. I wonder if it's possible. I'm going to say this now live. I wonder if it's possible to double an account in a day without.
That would be amazing, wouldn't it? Even if you have.
With only doing 2% risk. So we're not cheating with the risk, because a lot of guys are like, you want to see me double my account? And then they do some crazy trade. It's double or nothing, kind of, that means nothing. All you did is just move your data set to 1 and hope that you win.
Wow. Yeah, but even if you had 2 or 3 days in between where it was static, it would be fine, wouldn't it? That'd be really awesome over a week.
Yeah, I think, even with the original pitchforks that is our current main strategy, that's already profitable. The problem was that you guys weren't getting the entries properly. And that's where I'm trying to develop the tool. And then I got sidetracked doing this. So I got to think a bit about how to proceed.
I think the thing with the green lines is there's a way to set the trade up, and it's clear how to set the trade up. Whereas there's a lot more judgment with the purple lines
Yeah.
because the distance between them is varying all the time.
Well,
And
I can
maybe
put
crossing
the,
over, yeah.
what we can do is we can put the green lines in there too.
Ah,
So
Oh,
that
that's
we have a
interesting.
target. If you mean for targeting the TP?
yeah, yeah. If
Yeah.
you're going to ultimately produce, you know, something we can just click on and set a trade up, then yeah, that would be better.
But I think if we didn't have those shorter stop loss, what was my win rate? My win rate wasn't that great, was it? Oh, it's not too bad. Well, TP2 was dismal. You can see that we're going through a non-trending phase. 46% win rate is not bad at all. If I was only trading TP1s, look at that. Maybe don't worry about TP2s. And I had 58% win rate with TP1s there, and this one I had 58% as well. So makes me wonder. The TP1s were more profitable here. Here the TP2s were a little bit more profitable. I don't know. When it's trending hard, sometimes it works great. And then the same currency pair, Andrew and I just picked up literally where I left off. And then it went to, the win rate went down to 46% for the next the session that we just went through. And this went completely dismal. We barely we got like 2 breakouts the whole time or something. But in the end, the results were good. 1R. Anytime you get 1R, that means every time you trade, you're making, every time you bet $1, you make $1.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing. All right, guys. I'm gonna check out. I'm whipped.
Yeah.
It was really a pleasure, guys.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah,
See you, Daniel. See you, Andrew.
See you soon.
Recording stopped.